today on Cook TV we'll be cooking with DNA.
Yay!
We're making two things today, an mRNA appetizer
And a polypeptide chain for dessert.
Now let's get started with our first part of the recipe, transcription.
Oh, I forgot. I already put some of it in the nucleus.
Alright, let's get it out here in the cytoplasm, Zach. Now don't pull a Kirk and Wobson and take all the credit for that, because I helped you too. Oh, I'm so sorry. Now we're going to go to Zach, and he's going to show us how he made this mRNA transcript.
Just for you viewers. Hi, welcome back. So here's how to make an mRNA transcript. First, you have to take the DNA, and we're going to use our enzyme today, helicase, to cut it. We're going to unzip it. All you do is go straight down the middle, cutting the hydrogen bonds. Don't be afraid to really cut through those hydrogen bonds, because we will not be needing them right now. Hi. So now that we have our sent strand and our missent strand, we don't need to use the missent strand right now. We can just throw that away for right now. There, that's better, isn't it? So now that we have our sent strand, all we're going to do is pair up its complementary bases. Make sure you use the right complementary bases. Make sure you throw cytosine with guanine and adenine with uracil. Make sure not to use any thymine. That'll ruin your whole dinner tonight. So here's our complementary bases we're going to be using today. So let's just take them and throw them right on. So now that we have our mRNA, we're going to need to cut out these nasty introns. We only need to use the exons for our delicious dinner. So now that we have our mRNA transcript, we have to put these two strands of DNA back together for future references. So all you gotta do is pair up the complementary bases and voila! DNA! And there you have it, folks. Let's go to Brian for the new translation of the mRNA.
Alright, thanks Zach, that was great. Thanks so much for showing the audience that. Now let's look for the next thing.
No problem, Brian.
So now we're going to go on to our dessert now that our mRNA appy is done. And I'm going to show you guys the 3 easy steps to translation. We have initiation, elongation, and of course, termination.
Let me get that mRNA transcript for you out of the fridge, Brian.
Thanks, Zach.
Oh, here it is, nice and cool.
Right back into cytoplasm. Now that
I have to leave you for a minute, Brian. Please excuse my interruption, folks. I'll be right back.
Hi folks. Well, Zach, silly Zach, unfortunately forgot to mention about the 3' tail, you see, and the 5' head that you need to add onto your mRNA transcript. Now you have those. I'm going to place it down, and we're just going to find here our start codon, which is actually AUG. Once you find that guy, well, that's right here, we already found him. We're going to get our smaller subunit of ribosome, and we're just going to place him right there. Along comes our tRNA that we already have ready, with its anticodons that pair up with the codons, and make sure you have your amino acid on there. Now, our larger subunit of ribosome comes and completes the factory. Alright folks, now we're going to set our oven, already preheated to elongation, our second step. Oh. Now what's going on in our elongation oven right now is there's many codons on the mRNA transcript that we have already made. The tRNAs, many of them come in with their already attached amino acids, and they come together attached by some ATP. Welcome back, folks. Now, I can see my oven is telling me we're close to termination, which is our 3rd step in translation. I just want to mention that I know the stop codon has now come in, and that's a very key part to this. See, the mRNA transcript has been read by a stop codon that tells it to stop growing that polypeptide chain. Now you can get your stop codons, which are usually UAA, UAG, or UGA, at your local nucleotide. Pardon me, I'm just a slip of the tongue today. Nucleolus, that's where you can get those little buggers. Now, we're just going to take this out of the oven here. Ah, yummy. Now, this larger subunit and smaller subunit ribosome, we're just going to get those out of there. And the tRNA, we don't need any more. Because now, I have a fresh, delicious, succulent polypeptide chain. And after all that work, I'm going to eat away.